Amanda Anisimova's shocking medical confession after heartbreaking U.S. Open final loss. Amanda Anisimova could not hide her despair as she lost her second Grand Slam final of 2025, but it was a comment in her post-match interview that left some viewers a little concerned. The pain of her straight sets defeat U.S. Open final loss against world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka will fade, with the $2.5 million prize money she collected for finishing second at the final Grand Slam of the year ample compensation for her disappointment. Yet as she spoke to the fans in Arthur Ashe Stadium, Anisimova revealed she has been struggling with a medical condition over the last couple of weeks that must have affected her ability to perform at her best. "I've been deaf in 1A for the past 2 weeks," declared Anisimova, as she asked for more time to thank the fans and her support team at a moment when self-absorbed interviewer Mary Carrillo seemed intent on taking the limelight away from what was a special moment for the two finalists. If Anisimova has been struggling with her hearing in 1A, that could have had an impact on her balance on court, which makes her achievement of getting to the U.S. Open final for the first time all the more impressive. Reaching 2 Grand Slam finals in a row is a fine achievement, but Anisimova was struggling to see the positives as she lost again, even though this defeat was less chastening than her 6-0 humiliation against Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon in July. "Losing in 2 finals in a row is super hard. I think I didn't fight hard enough for my dreams today," said Anisimova. "I want to say congratulations to Aryna. You are so incredible. I'm in awe of what you've accomplished, and you keep on achieving so many incredible things. Thank you also to everyone who came out and supported me at my home slam throughout these 2 weeks. It has been an incredible fortnight. I love playing here, and it has been a dream to play in the final of the U.S. Open. Thank you to everyone at the U.S. Open for making this happen." Former British number 1 Laura Ronson was among those suggesting Anisimova was being too harsh on herself after the defeat against Sabalenka. "It's so tough when you see someone breaking down at the same time as someone celebrating," Robson told Sky Sports. "I'm just in front of Anisimova's box right now, and they just look so disappointed for her. They are trying to get her attention and give her some support, but there are a lot of dejected looks on their faces. You thought the tide was maybe turning in that second set. Anisimova had more chances as the match went on, which, considering how things were going half an hour in, we didn't expect. Anisimova has to give herself so much credit for getting stuck in and trying everything." Anisimova will rise to number 4 in the updated WTA rankings on Monday, and after her sensational performances at Wimbledon and the U.S. Open included wins against Sabalenka and Swiatek, she is now a big contender at the top of the women's game. She stood on Arthur Ashe Stadium, lights glaring, camera rolling, crowd hushed, and Amanda Anisimova made a confession that nobody saw coming. After 2 Grand Slam final defeats in 2025, Wimbledon, then the U.S. Open, the American revealed that for the past 2 weeks, she had been deaf in 1A. Just imagine, all the pre-match routines, the walk UPS, the warm UPS, the sound of the serve, of the opponent's footwork, the bounce of the ball, all filtered through a muffled, half-silent world. It was more than just a medical detail. It was a key, a crack in the mirror of her own performance that perhaps explained what she felt, inside, during match points and tight moments. She said later, "I've been deaf in 1A for the past 2 weeks." A tangle of struggles, beyond the scoreline. To lose a final is deja vu for Anisimova. To lose 2 in a row. Brutal. But now, led under the heartbreak, is a sense that she was fighting not just Sabalenka, who played magnificently, but also a sensory handicap that she hadn't anticipated. In her reflections, she admitted she didn't fight hard enough for my dreams today. That nerves got in the way. That she wished she could have played more aggressively. But juxtapose that with the confession. How much of the match was distorted by the sense of hearing being diminished? How much did it affect her serve, her timing, knowing where the ball is, feeling the environment, reacting to sound, crowd, ball impact, umpire? Also, there was another element she spoke about, the roof of the stadium being closed. The lighting was literally white and disorienting. She said she couldn't see the ball when I was serving. So between visual glare, possibly disorienting acoustics, and hearing loss in 1A, the sensory cocktail was stacked against her in ways beyond just athletic skill. What it means, the weight of the unseen enemy. Nerves, yes. Pressure, yes. But an impairment in hearing, especially in something as immediate and all-involving as a tennis final, changes the game in invisible ways. Reflexes are slightly off. Timing is shifted. Sound is lost. Echoes are altered. Opponents' serves might not resonate as they should. Crowd's energy might feel distant. It's the difference between fighting blindfolded and with a headset that only works some of the time. Despite all this, she still pushed Sabalenka. She still had her moments. She still showed heart. It's a testament both to her talent and to what might have been. Also, the confession itself is courageous. To admit vulnerability in that moment, after defeat, in front of an international audience is not easy. It reframes the narrative of her loss. It isn't just about missed shots or cold errors, but about battling unexpected adversity. Fans, pundits, competitors, they all have to recognize that some matches are as much about what you can't see or hear or anticipate as about strength and shot selection. What she may do now, and what we might see from her. Medical care and recovery. The first order will be to address the hearing loss. Is it temporary? Is it due to infection, damage, something reversible? Does it require rest or medical intervention? Her ability to train, to play, to hear the court may need time to recover. Adaptation and strategy. Knowing this now, her coaching team might adjust practice to simulate similar conditions, to train with impaired senses, to build resilience. Perhaps she'll work more on visual cues, footwork, positioning, anticipation. Serve mechanics might need tweaking in difficult lighting. She may prepare for indoor roof-closed matches more specifically. Mental reframe. She's already spoken about nerves, about fighting for her dreams. This confession adds a layer of compassion, from herself to herself, to recognize that adversity was not fully in her control. If she can accept that and build from it, this can become a source of strength rather than regret. Public perception and legacy. This moment humanizes her for many. Not just the almost champion, but the fighter who pushed through pain, visible or invisible. The hearing loss may become a part of her story, not an excuse, but a reality she managed under pressure. It could enhance respect for what she has achieved and what she will try next. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.